let's take a look at the grids for this third and final race. It's a reverse grid, so we've got Tony on pole position, and we're going to be starting off with Tony in his in-car cam view for this race. Firepower in second, Serial Calculator in third, same as Cash in fourth, Benzo in fifth, Sam's Ginger in sixth, Pickle in seventh, K3 takes 8th place, Dan Bailey takes 9th, C Broad 10th, Molson 11th, INC in 12th, Moss 13th, and Chris in 14th place. Let's get this third and final race underway from Road Atlanta. And we're going to start with Tony in car view. Good start there from Tony. Great shot from his in-car camera. Good line around that right-hander, and currently hanging on there to this first place. Looking good for Tony at the moment. Be good to see him take a win in this third and final one. He's got Benzo breathing down his neck, as you can see there in that second place, and a good little scrap just behind him. Third and fourth fighting it out, Shameless Cash and Pickle. Third and fourth fighting it out. Shameless Cash, or Pickles goes down the... Oh, does he go down the outside line? But Shameless Cash has got the drive through that corner and the line, so Shameless Cash hanging into that... Oh, he goes onto the green stuff just a little bit. Unlucky there for Shameless Cash, and loses the place to Pickle, so Pickle now moves up into third spot. Serial Calculator now not too far behind. Shameless Cash in that fifth position. Take a look at Serial Calculator. Take a look at Shameless Cash. Is going to make it stick. No, Shameless Cash has got the line through that corner and hangs on to that fourth position. Top three guys now with Tony, Benzo and Pickle. Oh! What happened there, guys? That happened so quick I didn't really see it. Unlucky there for Serial Calculator. Moves down to 14th place. Not quite sure what happened there. It happened so fast. Back up with your leader now, which is still Tony, but he's got Benzo breathing down his neck. Can Benzo take that first place off Tony? These top two guys pulling away from third place, which is Shameless Cash and the rest of the pack. And your race leader is the fastest guy in a 1:34.669. And looks like he's pulling away from Benzo just a little bit. So looking good for Tony at the moment. Be great to see him take the win this third and final race from Road Atlanta. Great shot there as we come over the brow of that hill there. Benzo in second, Shameless Cash in third. There's your top three podium guys, and down to fourth place we've got Pickle. He's getting chased down by K3. The right battle going off here at the back. K3 goes down the inside. Seabroad, oh! Seabroad goes off track. I think he ran out of braking power. Unlucky there for Seabroad. Gave it his best shot, didn't quite pull it off. And K3 hangs on to that fourth place. Wilson's after him now in that fifth position. Wilson in his Mitsubishi. Can he take K3 in the Corvette? And he takes him, so great pass there from Molson to take that fourth position off K3. K3 moves down into fifth, then we've got a little bit of a gap between K3 and Chris in fifth place. Chris is under pressure from Dan Bailey. Dan Bailey's giving it everything he's got, but he's also got Pickle chasing him down, so we've got 6th, 7th and 8th place guys. Mid-pack fighting it out. Really on the beans now for this third and final race from Road Atlanta. Ooh, I thought Chris was going to go on the green stuff just a bit too much there, but he holds it onto the tarmac. He's got Dan Bailey after him. Tony still in the lead from Benzo, from Seamus Cash, he's the top three. At the moment we're watching Chris and Dan Bailey. Sticking with him is Dan Bailey. Pickles not too far behind him in 8th position. Great little fight between these two guys. Dan Bailey going to go down the inside of Chris, who might pull it off nearly. Sticking with him though, pretty much neck and neck. You just see Pickle there in that camera shot, he's sticking with Dan Bailey. Not easy when you're chasing down the car and you've got another car just behind you putting the pressure on. Dan Bailey doing a good job at the moment. In that 7th place, he's after Chris. Not quite good attempt there from Dan Bailey, you can just see Pickle there. Well, Benzo now in the lead from Seamus Cash from Molson, moves up into 3rd. Tony goes down into 4th place. So Tony was your race leader, but he's now currently in 4th place. Dan Bailey is going to take a look down the inside. No, not quite close enough this time. Let's go on board with Dan Bailey. He's after Chris. Dan Bailey in the Audi TT and Chris in the Mitsubishi. Doing a good job at the moment, sticking with him. Going to go down the inside, maybe not quite this time. Still with him though. Down a couple of gears there for Dan Bailey into 3rd gear around this right-hander. 2nd gear, then we've got hard onto the power once more, getting a little bit closer to Chris. Now then, is he going to make an attempted pass on him? Goes down the outside of him. Ooh, not quite got the power this time. Or has he? The Audi TT giving it everything he's got to get past Chris. Oh, unlucky there for Dan Bailey. Give it everything he could. Let's go back up with your leader, which is Molson. Molson now in the lead, so obviously we missed these passes up front. We can't watch everybody at the same time unfortunately, but Molson, your current race leader. 3rd and final race from Road Atlanta, round 6 from the League 2 guys. The Ultimate Racing League, he's got Benzo chasing him down. 3rd place is Tony. Seamus Cash is after him. K3 is not too far behind him at 5th place. Down the field just a little bit more, see what's going off. Chris in 6th, Pickle in 7th, Seabroad in 8th. He's got Moz after him in 9th place. We've got NC carrying the wee half a second penalty there in 10th. Dan Bailey 11th carrying a wee small penalty. We've got Firepower not too far behind his teammate Dan Bailey. Firepower teammates in the championship in the Audi TT. I don't think Firepower will try and make a manoeuvre on Dan Bailey because barring a miracle, FirePower is pretty much relegated from this league already. Let's go down the field just a little bit more. Behind FirePower, we've got Sam's Ginger in 13th and Serial Car Killer there in 14th. So them guys are pretty much spread out in this third and final one. 9 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Third and final one. Molson still hanging on to that lead. Got a wee small penalty there as Molson, but he's got no major pressure on him. And he's the fastest guy on the track, 125.213. Don't think Molson will be worried about that penalty whatsoever. He's got quite a bit of a gap between himself and Benzo in second, but great second place there from Benzo. Be great to see Benzo finish on the podium. He's got Tony pretty much breathing down his neck in that third place, and Shameless Cash is not too far behind him also in fourth. K3 in fifth place. Tony looks, is he going to go down the inside of Benzo? I don't think he's quite there. No, not this time. So Benzo just hangs on to that second place. Start finish line once more, fifth gear, 130 mile an hour plus down this section of the track before I onto the brakes once more around this right hander. So what we got? 3, 4, 5 cars, 6 cars, pretty much. So your top 6 are pretty much fairly close together, as you can see in that camera shot there. Also still the race leader, Benzo second and Tony third place. Coming up to 11 minutes of this third and final one. Pickle in 7th, Seabroad in 8th, and then we've got Inti and Moz fighting out here 9th and 10th. Every point counts in this championship, so obviously Moz will do his level best to catch up to Incy and take him, but I'm sure Incy has got other ideas as Moz goes. Is he going to go down the inside of him? Ooh, not quite this time. Stays up his rear end. Sticking with him, so great racing here between 9th and 10th. You can just see Seabrod there in 8th place, just in front of these two guys. Have we got time to go on board with Moz? I think we have. Let's go on board with Moz. As he looks for Incy and Seabrod just in front of him there. Moz is in the Aston Martin and doing a good job here. Can he take Incy in the McLaren? That's the question. Gets really close to him round that right hander. Incy gets on that power nice and early. Not easy when you're chasing down the car in front of him and you've got pressure from behind from another car, so Incy doing a great job here in that 9th place. Let's go back up with your leader, which is still, let's get the camera right, Molson. And you can see there must have about, what, 7 or 8 second gap between himself and Tony in second. Still a good second there for Tony. And Benzo's not too far behind him. Also Shameless Cash and 4th and 5th having a little battle with Chris. But we'll stay with Benzo just for the time being as he does his level best to catch up to Tony. Benzo still on the podium. As we approach the 14th minute mark already. You know, back just a little bit further. Oh, Shameless Cash there with 0.5, which I'm sure Chris can see is carrying that penalty. And he's going to take advantage of that, I think, is Chris. And there he goes. Oh, lucky there for Shameless Cash carrying that penalty. He's riding a good 4th position. But having to get rid of that penalty didn't do him any favours. There's K3 and 6, Pickle in 7th and Incy in 8th place. Back up to your leader as we're coming to the closing stages. Looks like Molson's going to grab this 3rd and final race in the USA from the road Atlanta. Massive gap Molson has got between himself and Tony in 2nd, Bento in 3rd. And his final lap Molson, and surely he's going to grab this win. Made it look quite easy as Molson is 3rd in the final race. Just see the brake disc glowing as he goes round those corners. And there you go, he's going to bring it home, so congratulations to Molson, bringing it home the line in that 1st place. Well done to Molson, race winner, 3rd and final race from Road Atlanta. Tony, great 2nd there for Tony, great little battle there. Oh, Chris brings it home in 3rd place from Molson in 4th, and Shameless Cash in 5th, and got K3 in 6th, 7th goes to Pickle, 8th goes to Moz, Incy in. Jesus Christ. What a finish. Incy in 9th, Seaboard in 10th, Sam Ginger in 11th, FirePower takes 12th, Zero Car Kill in 13th, and Dan Bailey is currently in the pits in 14th place. So, sorry about the cough there, guys, but I got a bit excited. What a finish there to the 3rd and final race, and congratulations to Molson for taking the win. We will see you next week for round 7, and we are at Alaska, I can't pronounce it, Alaska Test Track or something like that. Then we've got Fuji for the 8th and final race after that. We'll see you again.